So there's a lot of noise surrounding the new DLC Edge of Fate, and some of it's good, some of it's bad, and I just wanted to give my personal and official opinion on the Edge of Fate DLC before the raid dropped. And I'm doing this before the raid drops because regardless of whether or not the raid is amazing or subpar, it will pretty much increase my opinion on the DLC as a whole, because I'm a big raider. I love raiding, so just giving me any kind of raid content makes me a lot happier. So I'm doing this before that because I want to give just my base opinion on the Edge of Fate DLC as it is right now. But before we get into the video, consider this your spoiler warning. I am going to be having gameplay in the background as I make my points. The gameplay is of me doing some side quests, so there is story relation to it. So just consider this a spoiler warning for those who have not completed the campaign or have done any of the side quests. So let's start off with the positives, the things that I enjoy about the DLC. First off, the story in the campaign is phenomenal. It's one of the best stories that Destiny has put out in a very long time. The introduction of Lodi is so refreshing. He is literally like the anti-Nimbus. He is written so very well, and the voice actor who portrays him does such an amazing job. He brings a lot of breath of fresh air to the story, and it's amazing. Speaking of the campaign, I actually enjoy the Matter Spark ability. I enjoy becoming the ball. I think the ball is pretty cool and pretty fun. I enjoy the Matter Weave. I enjoy the Relocator. I just enjoy the new abilities, and I do appreciate Bungie attempting to do something brand new in their campaign and try to make it different, and they tried. Another positive thing for me in my book is that the grind is back. It is a grind out here, all right, to get your gear level up. There are also so many side quests to do. Your side quests start popping up after you start completing the main missions, and then I didn't touch any single side quest until like the very end, like right after I finished the campaign. I must have at least 20-30 side quests that I have to do. It's gonna be insane. I'm still learning the new Armor 3.0 system. I haven't actually sat down and just like tried to grind for like a build or anything, or to really improve my stats. Basically what I've been using is just old gear, but I do like the ability to go above 100, and I do like the ability or the way that every point matters. When it comes to the portal, I like the portal. I enjoy the ease of use to it. When a newer player were to join this, they could probably figure out the portal within minutes. The directory was kind of oversaturated, I suppose, for a new player, with all the quest markers all over the place. So having the portal make it a lot easier for newer players is really good, and it's actually really easy to use. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that I didn't like about Edge of Fate. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the big glaring one. And yes, while I did in fact love the campaign, I love the story of the campaign, the gameplay in the campaign itself felt a little repetitive. They really want you to use Matter Spark, and they force you to use it every chance and opportunity that they can. And after a few missions of being just straight forced to use Matter Spark and try to find these little Matter Spark spots where you turn into the ball and then go find a hole, it got old real quick. They clutched a little too hard on being a ball. I mean, I know ball is life, right? But sometimes you ball too hard, and this is the case. Earlier I did say that I like the portal, and I do, but there are things missing from the portal. and then you have to go into the directory to go and find them, but that is not as intuitive, and a lot of people aren't going to go and figure that out. I feel once they get everything in the portal and everything is just right there and ready to go, that'd be great. But right now you're missing certain things that people want to go and play and they can't find. Earlier I mentioned how many side quests I had. I said probably like 20 or so, and then I started doing some of them, as you can see in here, and I then realized that they're kind of almost the same. It's kind of like a fetch quest, go pick things up, bring back to person, and kill some Vex. And while I've only done like a couple of them, I can see this getting probably just as repetitive as being a ball in the campaign. I personally don't think that this DLC is that bad, honestly. A lot of people on the internet are going ham and saying that this is the worst DLC Destiny has ever put out. I mean, they're comparing it to Curse of Osiris or Dark Below, and honestly, that is just so wrong. It's not even close. Just the story itself blows both of those DLCs out of the water. And Bungie tried to do something very innovative with the Matterspark and the Matterweave and the Relocator in the campaign. It's just that they overdid it. If they toned it back a little bit, it probably wouldn't be as bad, but the fact that it's just in your face all the time is a negative. My final verdict on the DLC before the raid drops, I would give it a 6 out of 10, and the campaign, the story-wise, is carrying most of that. I would say 4 points of that 6 are definitely the story. So is the DLC worth buying? My opinion, yes. Just for the story itself. I've said this throughout the video and said this a lot. This is the best, one of the best stories ever Bungie has ever put out. I would pay $40 just for the story. But that's me. I am a very big story person. I enjoy the story content of Destiny. So if you're one of those people, this is a must get. If you're just looking for gameplay and you don't care about the story, like you're one of those people that skip through cutscenes and just rushes through the campaign so that they can get to the grind, this one you might be on the fence for, because the campaign itself is not that fun to play through. Though the grind is there, so if you like really grindy things, now is the time to hop into Destiny and get it going. The grind is back, so if you're one of those people that just love grinding, this is it. If you are just one of those people who are trying to be super casual about it, really don't care about the story, but like a good gameplay loop, I would say, you know, still probably pick it up. It's still pretty fun. You know, if you have a dedicated group of people, I would go get it. But just remember, if you're scouring the internet for whether or not you should get the game or not, try to find people that are like-minded like you, because you're gonna see a lot of just people hating on it for the sake of hating on it. Like, there are plenty of people out there where Bungie can do nothing right. They could literally give us 45 new subclasses, a million abilities, and they would still be unhappy about it. And then on the flip side of the coin, there are people who think Bungie could do no wrong, and they're super fanboy, and that's honestly not the case either, because Bungie does need to be held accountable for a lot of things, you know. So if Bungie has a win, I'm here to celebrate the win. If Bungie has a mess up, I'm here to criticize Bungie. So try to find somebody who views your point and somewhere in the middle, and you'll get your answer whether or not you're going to enjoy the DLC or not. Thank you for coming by and watching the video. If you want to see some gameplay of the Edge of Fate, come stop by my stream. I have been streaming 3 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern over on Twitch. I will drop that link in the description below. Thank you again for hanging out. I appreciate you. And if you do pick up Edge of Fate, I really do hope that you enjoy it. And I hope, you know, the best RNG and the loot for you guys. I will see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out. Love ya. Bye.